Welcome back to Your Cutoff. Welcome back.
Welcome back. How was your weekend?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked.
You told me to ask.
I'm so glad you asked. Yes, I know. But I'm just really glad that you asked me that question because we're starting this episode out with a banger. I had something super fun and exciting happen to me on Saturday night. So let me paint the picture for you. I worked Saturday night, and since it's like summertime, starting to get to summertime, we decided it wasn't my decision, but the place that I work for, our kitchen is now open later, and I ended up being the last closer there. So I closed. I was there until like 11:45, whatever. Not too bad. But I did have a little bit of a rough day at work, so I was already not in a good mood. So after work, I go over to Gavin's, which is my boyfriend, if you don't know. But I go over to Gavin's and we're just sitting in the living room at like 2:00 in the morning talking to his roommate. And he lives right by like a couple college bars. So we always hear like drunk kids outside, whatever, making a lot of noise. We hear this group of like 3 or 4 drunk kids walking past the window. And they were like right where my car was parked. So I was like, oh man, like I really hope they like don't mess with my car or anything. 20 seconds later, I just see this kid all right. So the way that his apartment is like laid out, the windows are kind of high up, so you can't really see out of them if you're just like standing at the window. But they have like this kind of like step up. It's hard to explain.
It's for burglary prevention.
It's hard to explain, but like they have like this step up where if you step on it, you can see out the window. And like when you walk in the front door of his apartment, like there's like a 3-step drop into the actual apartment. So I go like up the 3 stairs to see like what they're doing because I'm nosy and they're right by my car. So I go up these 3 little steps, up like the 3 little stairs, and I just see like the faintest like figure of this kid. This drunk kid decides that it would be oh so fun and oh so cutesy to take off, launch, and just boom right onto the hood of my car. Massive dent in my car. So I go out there, and this was, like I said, this was like 20 seconds after I was like, oh man, I really hope they're not messing with my car. Boom, dent in my car. And then I hear one of them go, oh, it's dented as fuck. Obviously it's dented. Your fat ass just jumped on top of the hood of my car. So I like watch him, or like I see like out of like the bottom of the window, just like somebody jump up and then come down, and then they're like, oh, it's dented. And then they take off in a car or whatever. So I go out there and I look at the hood of my car. Massive dent in my car.
Looks like a crumpled tin can.
My new car too. Like, come on. If this would have happened to my old car, fine. If this happens,
it probably would have fixed it.
If this happens to my old car, I go out there, I'm like, damn, we're done. That's literally it. Because my old car was like an absolute piece of shit anyways.
Death trap.
But no, dude, literally, like every time I would get in that car, I would just pray that it would start. It did. Shout out the old car, because it started every single time that I needed it to start.
Which is surprising for like late 90s, early 2000s American.
Dude, that car was older than I am. But my brand new car, there's a dent in the hood. I got most of the dent out, but you could still tell by like...
Still looks like a Pringle though.
You can still tell that it's like warped or whatever. And it's like, I just kind of had to take my L because there was nothing I could do. I called the cops. They're not going to give a fuck. They're not going to show up. They're not going to care.
They're probably just going to laugh at you.
I go out there and I like catch them before they take off. I've never been in a fight. I don't have any desire to be in a fight. But 2, if I go out there and I get into it with them, there's like 3 of them and 1 of me. And granted, they're drunk, but like I'm fully getting jumped and I don't want to get jumped. So I just kind of had to take the L on that one. But that was the fun cutesy thing I had happen to me over the weekend. Whoever you are, if you're out there, if you're watching this, which there's a 0% chance you're watching this, but if you are, fuck you. And also, I hope that every time you go to bed at night, both sides of your pillow are warm. I hope that every single time you order a drink of choice, whether it's an iced coffee, I hope whenever you order an iced coffee, it's lukewarm. I hope when you order a hot coffee, it's lukewarm. I hope that, because I know it was a guy that did this, I hope that every time you go to pee, the stream splits off in two and you just completely miss the fucking toilet bowl and you have to clean it up. I hope it doesn't matter.
That's not a joke, though.
No, I don't care. I don't care. And I hope that your life is miserable for the rest of your fucking life. I hate you. Yeah.
Tell us how you really feel.
I am, and I'm like getting heated because it makes me so mad. Because this is like my new car,
Just
dude.
got a carbon fiber hood now.
It's my new car. Like,
yeah, but now you have a reason to get a carbon fiber hood.
just dude, I was like, and all of that after I had like like I said, I had a rough day to begin with, and then I go home after work. I got Taco Bell to like brighten up my day. Absolutely hits.
Smoke.
Because it does every time. Taco Bell gonna do it every single time.
Always.
So I was like looking up on the brighter side, and then some drunk kid jumps on the hood of my car and fucking dents it.
Yeah, be like that.
Life just finds a way to humble you. Every single
that's what
time.
you wanna call it.
You just can't have shit in this lifetime.
Humble, beat you down.
You just can't have anything nice. But
Nope.
like I said, I got most of the dent out, so like that's good, but like my hood's still warped. You can still see where he jumped on my hood. Plus it's like if that's like, you need help if you like, see, I get drunk and I just don't shut up. I'm just very talkative and very
You don't shut up when you're not drunk.
I just get talkative and I'm very annoying. But like if you get drunk and you're like, let me go jump on the hood of this car, you need help. You need to go to AA.
Yeah. Or prison.
Or prison, bro. Yes. Yeah, like I said, if you're out there, I hate you, and I will forever hate you for the rest of my life. I hold grudges, so this is one that I'm going to hold for a while.
Don't do that.
Why not?
Because it's bad for your mental health.
It's
already completely depleted.
You're one to talk.
I don't hold grudges. Bro, I have never held a grudge in my life.
Shut up.
I haven't.
Shut up.
I have never held a grudge.
Okay. That's such a lie.
Tell me the grudge that I've held.
Not on here. Not on the internet.
Why?
Not on the internet.
I don't ever hold grudges.
You're such a liar.
Whatever.
I'll tell you off air.
Okay.
I
just don't care enough.
Sure.
I don't. What
Sure.
do you mean?
Okay.
All right, whatever.
Anywho, when I told you that story, you were telling me how you almost got sandwiched with a semi. So would you like to tell that story? Where was this? I don't even know if I've actually
this was,
ever heard this story.
It wasn't really like sandwiched. I kind of just got like pushed off the road. It's not like I was coming home from, I think it was either work or school. It was on 294, and it was like the right lane was like going into the left lane because they were doing construction. And I don't know, dude. I thought like my 2002 Honda Accord, like I was like, yeah, let's give her the beans and see what happens. Because I was like, I'm not getting stuck behind the semi. Well, I go to give her the beans and she doesn't go anywhere. So now I'm like, I'm doing like 90 now in like the right lane. It's coming to a close. So I'm like, all right, I can either hit the brakes or hit the semi or risk it for the biscuit and try to get in front of the semi. And that's what I did. But like the semi was going, and then he saw me and he decided that it would be funny to speed up. So he sped up. And he pushed me like off the road into a cone. And my mirror just clipped the cone. And then I got in front of him. And that was pretty much it. Like it was nothing crazy, but that's when I had a slow car. So
one of my friends actually had her mirror got, so the next day after, we'll get back to that story in a second, but the next day after This bozo decided to jump on top of the roof of my car. I go outside to get in the car, and I look across the street. Side of somebody's car is like dinked up, and their mirror is just like hanging on by a wire. And I was like, you really cannot have anything. You can't have anything nice.
Not in this city.
But one of my friends had her mirror like completely like taken clean off. So this was, I want to say last year or 2 years ago. We were at like a Halloween party, and we slept over at my friend's house, and she comes out to leave in the morning, and her mirror is just like gone, like just completely gone, nowhere in sight, just torn off the car. And I think she found it like a little bit up the ways, like in the grass, which means that somebody had to be doing like 80, bro, and clip this mirror, and it just shot clean off the car. And she was like, I hate it. Like, I hate it here. I really can't have anything nice.
I had a friend hit an owl.
Hit an owl?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, wild. Got stuck in the grill and everything.
Are you serious?
Dude, it was crazy, yeah. When we were up in Michigan. We were coming home. I wasn't in the car, but I got the Snapchat for sure. That was fun.
The Snapchat.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever like come close to like hitting a deer?
Dude, okay. So I was coming home from school one night. I'm not even kidding, dude. Like, this is exactly what happened. I remember it like it was yesterday. I'm coming home from school, and it's like around this area. So it's like dark.
Yeah.
Everywhere. There's like no streetlights. So I'm coming around like a curve, and all of a sudden, I'm like, what was it? Like just ran in front of the road. I'm like, all right, like let me slow down or whatever. Bro, it was like a deer, because I saw it. It stopped like across the street. So I'm stopped in like the middle of the road. And I'm like, all right, maybe it's like, because it was a doe. So I was like, all right, maybe there's like babies or whatever.
A deer, a female deer. Go ahead, sorry.
So it was like, whatever. So I was like, okay, maybe there's like, like fawn or something. And then, dude, all of a sudden, I hear like a crash into the side of my car. I'm like, dude, a coyote ran headfirst into my door. Like into like the passenger door.
He was just trying to get a lift, bro.
I'm like, dude, like, I just unintentionally like saved this deer's life. Cause it ran across the street and stopped. And then I'm like, all right. And then all of a sudden it's just like, poof. I'm like, what is that? So like, look out my window. Like, there's like no dents, right? So I don't know if he hit it like his whole body, or like, because I didn't see it, I just heard it.
So funny, dude.
And then like 2-3 seconds later, like this coyote comes like slowly walking in front of my car. I'm like, dude, there's no way that this coyote just T-boned me. I'm like, I just got hit by a coyote. Like, I didn't hit a coyote, I got hit by a coyote. I'm like, what is going on, dude? And then like the deer took off, and the coyote's like wandering around. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he has CTE now, but it's fine.
That's so funny,
Dude,
though.
it was like, I don't think anybody believes me when I tell them that story. I wouldn't believe me either. Like, yeah, a coyote ran inside of my car while I was chasing a deer.
Deer said, I got something for that ass.
Yeah.
Side of a car.
But I don't know if it was like chasing it or whatever, because the deer didn't seem frightened. It just ran across the street.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they were just like like whatever, but it was funny. I was just like, oh, okay. But again, it was like it was the Accord, so I was like, yeah, whatever.
I've driven home. Deer are like so stupid though. Like, I've driven home, and they'll just be like chilling on the side of the road, and like they jump scare you because you can't see them, and then they look at you and you see their eyes. So you get like jump scared like when it's like a dark road and all you see is like this deer's eyes. But I never understood that. Like, why could you be like walking in the woods and like the little like crunch of a leaf will make a deer run? But this dude will stand in the middle of the road and stare into the front end of like a 30,000 ton semi truck.
They're just dumb. Do you think that Joe Burrow is the spiciest white boy in the league?
That was what a pull from absolute like left field.
From Moss and all you. I'm just going up and getting it.
Shut up.
Dude, did you see that though?
What?
The podcast with the Travis Kelce podcast, whatever.
Oh, that they did live with
Yeah.
Joe Burrow. I saw like clips of it.
And then they asked like who's like the spiciest white boy in the league.
What do you mean about spicy? Like how?
Like the swagger, dude, just like the way he drives. Like
Joe,
is
yeah,
it-
100%.
Is it Joe or is it Travis?
It's Joe. I gotta give it to Joe.
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
He's got like an aura about him.
He does, bro. He
has
come in and balls.
He has an aura about him, and I don't know how to describe it. I mean, Travis Kelce does too.
like you know what kind of game Burrow's gonna have just by the way he struts in.
He's got like I said, I don't know how to explain it. He's got like this aura about him that
Bro,
like
he's just a dog.
he's kind of like, I don't know, dude. Like, how am I trying to word it? Like you said, like you just know that he's gonna have a good game. Like when he shows up in the ugliest outfit you've ever seen.
Bro, he going 29 for 31 with 500 passing yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
Like 100%.
Yup.
Like,
Yup. Ugly fur trench coat and like glasses made out like with diamonds encrusted in them.
oh yeah.
He's having like the game of his life. But yeah, I got to give it to Joe Burrow. Speaking of like ugly outfits though, the Met Gala.
Disgusting.
I don't understand. Plus what do you do at the Met Gala? Like do you just show up, show your outfit and then leave?
I don't know.
Because it's like with award shows, like, yeah, you have the carpet, you walk the carpet, you get your picture taken, then you go in and there's the award show. The Met Gala, like, is it just like cocktail hour for rich people?
That's what I was about to say. Like, I don't have enough money to even understand what it is.
Plus, I think that, like, don't get me wrong, I have no sense of fashion. I don't know fashion at all. I literally dress like a straight white boy like 99% of the time. Like, sweatpants. Like, this is what I dress in. Like, a sweatshirt and sweatpants. This is it. But like I have no sense of fashion, but some of these
But neither do
outfits,
these people, dude.
But that's what I'm saying. Like some of these outfits are just like so ugly.
What's the word I'm looking for?
And, like-
fashion is like it's fashion if you think it's fashion.
Oh,
What's the word I'm looking for?
subjective.
Subjective. Yeah. Yeah, fashion's subjective.
No, like I do think like some of the outfits look really nice. I like some of them, but then others I think they're just so ugly. But like I said, like what is like the Met Gala? Is it just like
Look it up.
a fashion show for like rich people, like
I
cocktail
literally
hour?
think it is. I think that they just go and hang out.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think they just show up and then it's like
Because I know you have to be invited, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's like the elite. It's only like the elite
Yeah.
are invited. And you have to be. Oh, I do know this. You have to be hand selected by what's her name? Ann Winter, I think is her name.
I don't even know who that is.
She is like here. I'll look her up for you. She's like very big in the fashion industry, I guess.
See, I never really understood fashion either, though. Like,
But it says she served as editor-in-chief of Vogue since '88.
okay, so she runs the magazine, the website, like.
But yeah, I think you have to be like handpicked by her to be able to go.
But just from seeing her like outfits right now, like they just look normal.
Oh, Anna Wintour, not Anne. Anna Wintour. But no, there's one outfit that I remember people talking about like a lot, and this was like years ago. It was oh my god, what's his name?
Kim's?
No, it was what's his name? He passed away. Chadwick. What's his name?
Oh, Black Panther.
Yes, I don't
Yeah.
remember his name though. I'm like blanking. I'm like really blanking right now on his name. Chadwick Boseman. That's it. He had like, dude, his outfit. What Met Gala was it at? His outfit was like awesome, dude. It was so cool. I'll look it up for you. But like, I don't understand like fashion. And I don't understand like these outfits. I think they look so stupid. But which one was it? The 2018 Met Gala. His outfit was pretty fire. I can't even lie. His outfit was so nice. Hang on, I'll pull it up for you.
Bro, he looked like the Pope.
Like that's so cool.
Like if the Pope had like drip.
Yeah. Like the gold shoes go crazy, bro. I love it.
That's wild.
I love it.
They should make that like that's what the Pope has to wear.
I love it, dude. I think it's fire.
The Pope mobiles need spinners. Like that'd be sick, dude.
But no, oh, I did hear a lot of people talking about Kim K's Met Gala outfit, which was like crazy.
Wasn't
bro.
it just like a black suit?
No,
like a skin suit or whatever?
dude, she had like
Not this year. I think it was like 2 years ago or whatever. But again, I don't. keep
oh, like a
up with-
gimp suit.
What?
Do you know what that is? But no, her outfit this year, like a lot of people were talking about it because like, bro, look at her. Like, look at this outfit. Like, bro, where is your waist? Like, obviously they've all had work done, which like, I don't care, whatever. It doesn't matter to me, but like,
yeah, I don't know.
dude, like that's insane. Like, I know she couldn't breathe in that dress.
No.
Also, her like having to hold the dress up the entire time just fully ruined it. Because she had to hold this like piece of fabric up the entire time, so she kind of just had her hands here, and she was just walking around like that. I think
That would just annoy me.
but
I mean, at least it's like just a dress this time.
what do you mean?
Like, look up. I think it was 22.
At the Met Gala?
Yeah. Keep scrolling. You might find it. I don't know. I don't know. She wore something stupid.
Oh, is it this one?
Yeah.
21. It was 21. Yeah,
21.
dude. Like, what is
Bro, you
that?
look like Slender Man.
What is that? What's going on?
You look like you're like just like a rich ninja. Like, I don't.
But yeah, dude.
Was it the Met Gala that Lady Gaga wore the meat suit to?
No, that was, I believe, the VMAs.
I don't know. That was fire though. I loved that dress. I think it was sick.
Meat dress. Let's see. MTV. Yeah. Excuse me. MTV Video Music Awards.
That's dope.
2010. Yeah, bro. That dress is fire. That's fire.
I love Lady Gaga.
But yeah, like I said, I have no sense of fashion, but like I think that most of these look stupid.
But that's what I mean. Like, what is fashion? Like, you can either dress like that or you can dress like Adam Sandler.
That is how I dress. Adam Sandler is like my spirit animal.
But that's what I mean. Like, it's fashion because it's Adam Sandler. If I wore it, I would
You're
just
a
be
bum.
homeless. Yeah.
You're a bum.
Like,
But yeah.
because it's all fashion is based off of rich people.
Yes.
Like, oh, dude, what is his name? The dude that came out with those hats with the horses on them.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
I don't know, but it was like some kid or whatever, and he just like created like a bunch of hats, and he just sent them to people. Like, he literally sent them to like all these like baseball players, like celebrities, like everything, and he's just like, here's a free hat, and somebody wore it, and dude, he like sold, like they're like $50 now. He was selling them for like $20 or something.
Oh.
Like there's like 75 now. They're all sold out. The only place you can really buy them is like eBay, like resales. Like, dude, I want to say Aaron Judge wore one. Look up Aaron Judge. Just look up Aaron Judge hat. It might come up.
It's definitely not going to come up. A New York Yankee hat is going to come up.
No, it won't.
You want to bet?
Yeah, let me see it. What's the white one at the top? Top right. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah.
What does it say?
It's just like, dude, I don't know. Let me see it.
Hang on one second.
But anyways, yeah, so he like wore it, dude, and then it just took off. Just like this whole like these like Jackson chains or whatever. Because Cody Bellinger wore one.
Oh.
It's something Stables or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. So like, yeah, the dude just made a bunch of hats. He's like, yeah, these look kind of dope. And then he just sent them to a bunch of people and somebody wore one. And that's it. Just like the whole like Taylor Swift thing. Like, dude, her first Kansas City game, she wore like. You remember what she wore?
The jacket?
Yeah, dude. That jacket sold out in like 30 seconds.
The custom jacket?
No.
I was going to say, because I know that, I don't know how to say his name, but he plays for the 49ers. Justin, he's like their fullback. Justin, I don't know how to say his last name, dude. It's like so hard to say. Yushishek or something like that?
Shoeshak?
No, no.
I don't know. Christian McCaffrey?
No. Oh, it's Kyle, not Justin.
I was
Kyle.
gonna say. Oh yeah, that dude. Yeah.
Yes. I don't know how to say his last name.
Yeah.
But his wife actually makes those custom jackets. So,
Well, whatever. Did
like,
she,
she
have, like
takes jerseys and she cuts them up and then makes custom jackets. And she made Taylor Swift one, obviously of Travis Kelce's.
But bro, she had like New Balances on, and like.
This jacket right here. This one is the custom
No,
one.
it wasn't that.
But I'm saying this is the custom one
Yeah.
that she made for Taylor. I don't. Oh, first game she went to was against the Bears, and they got smoked.
Well, yeah. Maybe it wasn't. Whatever. But it was one of the games that she went. I think it was the first game. That hoodie.
This one?
The second picture.
Oh, this Kansas City Chiefs hoodie?
Yeah, but it's like a vintage one or whatever.
Oh.
Bro, they all sold out. The New Balances that she was wearing sold out. Like people were looking up like the earrings and like, dude, it all sold out.
Yep.
So that's fashion. Like whatever these people wear, that's fashion.
That's my girl.
Like Kendall Jenner did that with, I think it might have been the same hat or whatever.
But yeah, dude, you know that his, like Travis Kelce's, after she went to that game, his jersey sales literally went up by like 400%.
No, I know. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy. But anywho.
But yeah, fashion is subjective. It doesn't matter like what it is or what brand or what. Dude, it could be like Shaq's from Walmart. And if
Yeah.
like, bro, you're telling me that if Jason Tatum wore those out with like jeans from Kohl's, they're not going to sell out.
Yeah.
100% they're going to sell out.
I feel like, I mean, not everything, but I feel like a lot of stuff is how you dress it up, though.
No, I think it's just whoever wears it.
Now, here's a girl who always be looking good at the Met Gala. She never misses with her dresses.
I can't see that.
Blake Lively.
Bro, she just doesn't miss, dude.
No, her dresses are always awesome, though. Like, here, I'll show you. She has amazing dresses at the Met Gala. Like, bro, that one's fire.
See, that would just like annoy me.
Yeah, it is very poofy and like long, but like she looks good in it.
She just looks good in anything.
It's Blake Lively. But what was I gonna say? But yeah. What were we talking about before the Met Gala?
Joe Brr.
Oh yeah,
Joe Shiesty.
Joe Shiesty. Yeah, he's gonna come back. They're winning the Super Bowl this year.
Dude, I could see it.
No, I genuinely,
if everybody stays healthy,
I genuinely could because his line, massive, dude.
Oh my god,
his line is huge, and it's really weird how like history could repeat itself because the last time they went to the Super Bowl, the year before, tore his ACL, was out for the rest of the season, and then the next year that he came back, they met the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, I think, and they beat them to go to the
Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl. Again, he got injured this last year, out for the rest of the year. He's going to come in and absolutely light it up. Yeah, bro. Look at this man. He's just dripping. He dripping.
Oh, he does, dude. Everything he wears is just...
He did an interview one time, and they asked him if he had fake chains, and he's like, no, I make way too much money for this to be fake.
He's right, though.
He's so right, dude. He also did another interview one time, and I mean, obviously, the money that these dudes make is just like outrageous.
It's stupid.
But look at that top hat. That's Doug Dimmadome if I've ever seen him.
Abraham Lincoln looking boy.
But he did another interview talking about like his signing bonus, and he said his signing bonus was like 26 mil, and he just woke up to like 26 mil in his bank
Oh,
account.
dude, that's ridiculous.
Like, it's insane, dude. They just wire $26 million right over to you.
Like,
the
dude, that's
next
like
day.
the rookies. When the rookies get like their signing bonus or whatever, like first round bonus, whatever. They're like, yeah, dude, I went to bed with like 37 cents in my account, woke up with $2 million there.
Yep.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Yep. But yeah, I don't know. No, you know whose style I love? Jason Kelsey.
He just dresses like a dad.
Yes, he does, and I love it. Look at this. Look at this. Boom.
What's
Great
that mean?
tracksuit and flip-flops.
100%.
It's awesome, dude.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Was a dog.
Was rip.
R.I.P. He had a great career, though. He got that ring.
He
so.
did.
He had one ring, so that's good.
I mean, just the linemen just don't get. I mean, yes, we all know that he is talked about this much only because of Travis.
Yes, but
Like,
he is
that's
also like
not-
the greatest center of all time.
I wouldn't say the greatest center of all time,
You're wrong.
but linemen just don't get enough credit in general.
Well, no, nobody really cares about linemen.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. Travis has got some fits. He'd be putting that shit on.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, he kind of looks like an idiot,
See, but that's fashion.
according to him.
That's exactly
so,
though.
yeah, it's-
That's what we're saying.
But no, like, I like how hockey players dress. Like, all like to the nines in their suits
With the
and
suits,
stuff. Unless
yeah.
you're pasta.
Huh?
Look up Pasternak.
I know how to spell that for sure. What's his first name? David?
Mm-hmm. My man got that steez, boy.
This is who you're talking about? This suit kind of go hard though. I can't
That's
even
what I'm
lie.
saying, dude.
I can't lie. This
He
suit go
always
hard.
dresses good.
This suit go hard. It's a Christmas suit and it's like a baby blue Christmas suit and it's got snowmen on it.
Dude,
it kind of
it's
go
sick.
hard.
Oh, that's always how he dresses.
And he's got like a beanie on.
Yeah, dude. He's like one of the best forwards in the league.
Speaking of hockey, I've recently gotten into hockey.
Dude, it's so sick.
A lot more
Like,
than
look at
like,
those two idiots.
Yeah,
like,
those
it's great.
They're kind of fire though.
They
Like I
are,
can't even
dude.
lie. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, he's special for sure. Well, he plays for the Bruins. That's why he's
Oh.
got their head on.
Ew.
Which I hope that they lose.
I hate
their
the
next
Bruins.
game.
But anywho, we beat the Bruins in the Stanley Cup. So
Yeah.
Rask, we took your cup.
Shut up.
Anywho, I've recently gotten into hockey a lot more than I previously
It's the
was.
greatest sport on earth. It literally is.
Nah, football's still my favorite to
No,
watch.
bro. Playoff hockey isn't even like it's not on the same level as anything else.
Meh.
Name a better atmosphere than playoff hockey.
Playoff football
Not a chance, bro. No.
depends on the
No.
matchup. It depends on the matchup of playoff football.
See, it doesn't depend on the matchup in hockey. Like,
It 100% does.
no, it does not.
You're telling me that if the Blackhawks go to the playoffs, give me some leeway. I don't even know all of the teams
Yeah,
that are in
go
the
ahead.
right conference.
Go ahead.
You're telling me that if they play the St. Louis Blues, who are known to be a rival of the Blackhawks, the place is not going to be more bumping than if they're playing somebody else who's not like a well-known rival. Like, give me a team that's in their conference that's not really like, it's an team. Like, we don't really care about them. Like, they're not our rival at all.
The Blackhawks are the team.
You are literally no help. I have to do everything for this fucking show.
What do you mean? Like,
Here, I'll look up teams and I'll give you an example.
I mean, you got the Wild. You got
No, shut
the
up. I'm doing it
Blues.
myself. I'm doing it myself. Fucking useless.
They can't play their own. Like, you're gonna have an East versus West team in the Cup.
I never said the cup. We're talking just solely playoffs. You're telling me the Blackhawks meet the Flames in the playoffs,
100%.
and it's going to be the same atmosphere as if they play the St. Louis Blues, who are
100%.
known to be a huge rival of the Blackhawks.
100%. Calgary's a Canada team. Original six.
Calgary's from the original
Blackhawks.
six.
Blackhawks.
Oh, I was
So
like,
you got-
Calgary's not the original 6.
No, you got the Hawks, the Wings, the Canadians, the Bruins, the Rangers.
the Rangers are part of the original 6?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the 6th?
You tell me.
I don't know. I don't know hockey like that.
Toronto.
Oh, it is
Did I
Toronto.
get those right? I really hope I got those right.
Let's check. Bruins, Blackhawks, Red Wings, Canadians, Rangers, and Maple Leafs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. There's
Yeah.
no way that I got that wrong.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no... It depends on the matchup. It 100% does.
No, it doesn't.
It does, but okay.
It doesn't. Bro, Dallas is in the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
Electric every game.
Yeah, because they're good. Obviously, that
no,
draws
because
more
it's
people
playoff
in.
hockey. It's in
Okay,
Dallas, Texas.
which is a massive city.
Okay, the Coyotes just moved.
I know they did. Because they were playing in like a high school stadium.
Yeah, dude, they were playing in front of like 8 people. So they just moved.
Hey, more people than we got
I
listening.
know. To Utah.
Yeah.
Dude, ticket prices skyrocketed for that last game. Like, dude, you had people crying because the team was moving, and the team was booty cheeks.
Well, yeah, but that's not. We're not talking about that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, the fans in hockey are way more dedicated than any other sport.
I would agree with you on that. But
So when
I
it comes
do
to the
think
playoffs, like, they're like die hard. Like,
I do think
it
that
doesn't matter who your team's playing.
No, I think that like for example, the Bears playing the Packers in a playoff game, like dude, that crowd is gonna be bumping. Like it's just gonna be a different vibe than if they were playing like the Seahawks.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not in hockey.
You're such a liar.
It's not.
Have you ever been to a playoff game, like a hockey playoff game?
No, I can't afford that.
Exactly. So how would you know?
Bro, you can just see it on TV. You literally can.
This guy.
It's
So
like nothing else.
who's winning the cup then?
Dude, the Rangers are looking good, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, they are.
I think, unfortunately, so I honestly think whoever wins, which is, I think it's going to be Florida, whoever wins this Florida-Boston series,
yeah.
I think is going to win the cup.
Well, definitely ain't gonna be the Maple Leafs.
Because that's what I said. If whoever wins the Leafs-Bruins is going to win the cup.
And it wasn't the Leafs. Shocker.
So I honestly think that Boston has a chance. I think they have a really good chance, but
I don't know, bro.
they're down like 3-1 now. So, but at the same time, I honestly think the Rangers have a really, really good chance too. So who knows? Dude, and that's the thing. Like, hockey's up for grabs, bro. When we play the Flyers in the Cup, the Flyers were an 8 seed. It doesn't matter your seeding in hockey, just like it does in every other sport. Like, it doesn't matter your seeding.
I mean,
every
it doesn't.
other sport, it matters.
Not really,
Name another sport that a bottom seed has won
bro.
the title.
Oh, the title? I mean,
Yeah.
Florida didn't, or not the Florida. The Flyers didn't win the title though. They just went to the game.
Made it to the title game.
Oh, I don't know about made it. Oh, basketball. Miami was like an 8 seed last year, and they made it all the way to the final.
Did they?
Yep.
See, I don't even watch basketball. So
I don't either. I don't like basketball. I just know that.
Sport, dude.
20.
It used to be my favorite sport.
Same.
And
now it's
now it's trash.
well, now football's my favorite, and hockey's probably my second.
But basketball was only my favorite until like 3rd grade, honestly.
Yeah,
And then I started watching hockey. I was like, dude, this is sick.
It was Heat Nuggets, and
yeah.
they got some.
Oh yeah. I remember.
They got toasted.
Yeah, I
Yeah, because
remember that
playoff
now.
Jimmy's just like different.
Mm-hmm.
He just becomes like the greatest player in the world when the
know.
playoffs come around.
But
except,
then they made it to the title.
except for this year,
Yeah, they made it to the title series, and then they're just like, there's no chance.
they kind of pooped.
Dude, they play the Nuggets.
Dude, they really didn't lose by that much every night.
Yeah, but those games, I remember watching like 2 of the games. They were way closer than the score was, or way like
Yeah,
more one-sided than the score was.
yeah. But no, even like honestly though, I feel like with football, it doesn't really matter either. Like for some,
100%.
I don't know, dude. Like last year, I mean, granted, it's the Cowboys. They shit the bed every single year.
Well, yeah.
But, dude, they got smoked by the Packers last year, and they were a 2 and a 7, I think.
Obviously, you're gonna have like a one-off every once in a while, but like,
I don't know, bro. They almost beat San Francisco too.
but they didn't.
You're so annoying.
But dude, that's the thing. Like with foot, I mean, I've it's like that with every sport, like a lucky bounce here or there, whatever. But like, bro, one misread play on the defense changes the entire game in a football game.
Yeah. I mean, same with hockey though.
That's what I mean. Like that bounce that went straight to Pasta and he scored on Toronto in Game 7 in overtime. There was no way that pass was directed towards it. It was dumped into the zone. Did you see it?
I don't think so.
Dude, they dumped it into the zone. It bounced off, like, because you know, like a hockey rink is like, there's no corners, right?
Yes, I know.
It's like
corners.
rounded. So it bounced off the boards and took like, so dude, Pasta was coming up through the zone, through the middle. The puck was dumped into the corner. It hit the board and bounced right to his tape. And then he went forehand, backhand, and scored. Stupid. Should not have won that series. Should not have won that game.
Or like,
they were down 3-1 in that series, or Toronto was down 3-1 in that series. They brought it to overtime in Game 7, just like last year, and they lost in overtime, just like last year, and they lost in the first round, just like they do every year.
Except for last year, they went to the second round last year.
Yeah.
But no, Buccaneers, Eagles. Bucks smoked the Eagles in the playoffs last year.
I also think football is rigged.
Really?
100%.
Do you
dude.
really?
Yeah, I honestly do.
I don't know, dude. I
Like-
don't know. I don't know if it's rigged, but I definitely think I'm not. This didn't come out of my brain. I saw this somewhere, but I feel like I genuinely agree with it. I don't think it's rigged, but I definitely think some of the games are manipulated.
Oh, yeah, if anything, it's scripted to an extent. Like, I don't know. Like, that's just like conspiracy theorist me talking. But like, dude, you see some of the plays and like, dude, I get it. Everybody makes a mistake. It's human nature to make mistakes. You are a Pro Bowl cornerback, and you're Hawkeyeing a quarterback that runs an 8-second 40, rolls off the like he's running a bootleg, right? Rolls off, and he's like, I'm gonna take it down the sideline. You're a Pro Bowl cornerback. And you're telling me you're going to let him walk past you for a first down?
See, but that's also like you can't really touch the quarterback anymore.
But force him out of bounds.
Like you can't even look at a quarterback wrong, unless, of course, you play for the Bears.
Well, yeah.
Because we're not going to get into that, but
You play against the Bears, you mean?
What?
You play against the Bears?
Yeah.
And you just bury the quarterback.
Yeah, dude, there was one specific play I remember. Of course, they were playing the Packers, and we actually just got the player that did it to him. Justin Fields running out to, I think it was the right. Bro went to slide and just got absolutely buried into the grass. No call.
But see, that's another thing that I like about hockey.
You can hit people.
Bro, like they let the players police the game. Like that's like the whole part about fighting.
See, that's one of the reasons that I don't think that. I definitely feel like it could be manipulated, the NFL, but I don't think it's rigged because you're telling me, like, now I doubt that, like, if it is rigged and there is a script, I doubt that they're telling any of these like owners or whatever. But you think that the Cowboys are gonna go out there and they're gonna like talk? They're gonna call up Jerry Jones before the game and they're like, yeah. So you guys are going to get smoked in the playoffs this year, but next year we have you like going to the Super Bowl.
Yes, 100%.
No.
Because
dude.
they're all about money. It's the Dallas Cowboys, so they're going to be sold out every game anyway, so it doesn't matter. So
I hate the Cowboys.
So they're going to play however they play to get a better draft pick, to get better positioning, to get whatever they have to get. Dude, I don't know, dude. It's just, I think it's all rigged.
I don't think it's rigged, like I said, but I definitely think it can be manipulated. And
Maybe
I definitely
not
do
every
think
game.
that the refs manipulate it.
Maybe not every game, but like
you're telling me it was in the script for
the Vikings?
No, for what's his face? Cody Parkey to double doink against the Eagles. You're telling me that was in the script?
No, but like what I'm saying is like maybe not like like I think it's more scripted during like regular playing time. Like, all right, dude, you're in the second quarter. There's 9 minutes left. Like, the Packers have got nothing going for them, right? They don't have a single first down in the half. So now, like, you let them get a first down. So now they put together a big drive. They get the ball in the beginning of the second half. So now the crowd's getting amped up. People are turning the game on TV. Like, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Not like,
I mean, yeah, I definitely could see that.
nah, bro, you throw to Megatron in triple coverage and he one hand mosses it over the top of everybody, and then it gets called an incomplete pass. Like, stuff like that. Okay, I think like that sometimes teams are like, okay, you're winning this week.
Dude,
that's it. Like,
I don't
however
know.
the game plays, it plays, but like, I don't know, dude. I feel like there's just too many times where there's like mistakes that shouldn't be mistakes.
I don't know, dude. I feel like these guys that like actually play for these teams, I feel like they're just too competitive. Like I feel like they wouldn't let that fly.
See, I thought that too for the longest time. But dude, money talks, dude.
Oh, 100%. But like
you're telling me Kamish comes up to you and says, "Yeah, dude, you guys losing the AFC Championship to let Patrick Mahomes win three-peat? Bro, maybe you guys can win it next year." So now they all get their playoff bonuses next year. They get a ring, not this year, but next year. Like, I don't know, dude. Maybe not to that extent, but like specific plays, I think like can and sometimes do. I'm not saying they go out there and they're like, yeah, you're gonna win every game, or like you're not. It's not like WWE wrestling. Like, that's like 100% scripted. But I'm saying like okay, yeah, like Mahomes is gonna be the quarterback. He is gonna be the next Tom Brady. So we have to like, you know what I mean? Because dude, you're gonna tell me the Kansas City Chiefs built that team just because?
What do you mean just because they were trying to win? They were actually a good team before they drafted Mahomes, too. Like, they were a good team.
But that's what I'm saying, dude. How did they get Mahomes?
By drafting him?
Where did they draft him?
In the first round after the Bears absolutely fucking fumbled the draft.
But I think that, I don't know. I'm just like talking now, but like I could see
I
it.
can tell.
You know what I mean? Like I can see it though.
I don't know, dude.
I think it's all like
bro,
big,
if I'm looking at these, like I've been looking at like the matchups. Bro, don't get me wrong, the Lions, I think they're going to be really good this year. But if I'm the Lions and I have a stellar year, the stellar year that they had last year, I'm the Lions and I go into the NFC Championship and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're going to go up, you're going to have a big lead and then you're going to blow the lead to the 49ers to go to the Super Bowl just so you could like maybe win it next year." Bro, I don't think they're like letting that fly. I don't think they're taking that because it's not even like, hey, like if you lose this game, we'll give it to you next year.
No, maybe not to like that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like these teams, unless they're guaranteed success the next year, I don't see how all these guys, the whole, 52-man? The whole 52-man roster could be like...
No, it's not the whole team.
I know, but I'm just saying. I don't see how this whole 52-team roster of the Lions, who worked so hard all year to go 12-5, are going to just be like, yeah, okay. All right, we'll lose this one and we'll win it next year. Like,
No,
I just don't see that happening.
Maybe not to that extent, but like, who came out and said it? Was Aaron Foster? Somebody went out and was like, "Yeah, dude, we got scripts like every game."
Maybe it was him. I don't know. That sounds familiar.
He's kind of weird though.
It sounds familiar.
But that's what I mean. Like maybe like specific players, like.
Yeah.
But you're gonna tell me that Chris Conte.
Oh my god, bro.
Bro, you're gonna tell me Chris Conte completely just doesn't understand Bro, he was 35 yards out of position.
I know. I remember. I know exactly what play you're talking about.
And you're going to tell me as a safety, he can't see that the cornerback didn't run with the receiver. So immediately as a cornerback or as a safety, you're like, okay, we're in zone. Man's blitzed from like 65 yards away.
I know.
But stuff like that, maybe like, hey, we'll get you like a dub to go to the playoffs. You're going to tell me.
I don't know.
You're going to tell me.
Bro, is that like you're saying this week?
You're going to tell me.
Because you've said it about 15 times.
You're going to sit here and tell me.
You're going to look at me and you're going to tell me I'm wrong?
Chicago as a whole, trash sports city now. No, just hear me out. How do they have a 12% chance of getting the first round, first pick in the NHL playoffs, draw the ball, get Connor Bedard, and then the next year, Carolina goes 0-40, and the Bears miraculously get the first round pick? Draft who is said to be, I mean, they say this every year, the next greatest quarterback of all time. Ryan Pace comes in.
Who?
What's his name?
Polls.
Oh, I got it.
Ryan Pace is the one that shit the bucket, bro. He's the one that we wanted out of here.
This is what I mean. This is why I don't even watch football anymore.
Polls.
Ryan Poles comes in.
I don't think that's his first name.
Yeah, it is.
I can't remember his first
See,
name.
you don't even know his name.
I know his last name's Polls. Oh, it is Ryan.
Yeah, that's what I knew his first name was Ryan.
It is, yeah. But it's not Pace.
No.
Bozo.
Anyways. Bro comes in.
New regime,
On
baby.
paper. That's what I'm saying. On paper. Puts together the best offense in the league. On paper.
Oh, yeah. On paper, I guess, yeah. Me. But go ahead. Proceed.
They draft the best quarterback to come out of college since Tom Brady.
Yep. Oh, there he is. I'm looking at him right now. Caleb Williams.
And then they also proceed in the next 8 picks to get the top receiver in the draft.
He wasn't the top receiver.
Dude, on paper, yes, he is.
Marvin Harrison Jr. was the top
No,
receiver.
he was not.
Yes, he
Look at the
was.
stats.
Oh, my God, bro. Bro, Marvin Harrison Jr. was like...
No. Look at the stats.
Oh, my God.
Bro, look at their stats.
Oh, my God. We're not doing this right now.
We're not, because you know
Marvin
I'm right.
Harrison Jr. was being talked about as going top 3. He was the best receiver in
wrong.
the draft.
Wrong. Look up red zone targets, red zone completions. Look up third down targets.
We're not
third down
talking
completions.
about stats. We're talking
What are we
about...
talking about that?
We're
Practice?
we talking about
We talking about practice?
No, we're talking about the best rated wide receiver in the draft.
Bro, that's a bunch of like dudes who sit behind like a computer. and
Okay,
they're
but
like,
I'm saying
oh,
like
he's the best receiver because we want him to be.
I'm
no,
saying
he wasn't.
He was the best. Marvin Harrison Jr. was the number 1 rated receiver in the draft. But regardless of what you were,
I'm not saying the number 1 rated. I'm saying the best receiver in the draft, not who people think is the best. He played for Washington. That's why he didn't get the cred that he needed.
Who? Marvin Harrison Jr.
No, the dude the Bears picked up.
Oh, Rome.
Yes.
Okay.
Who did Marvin Harrison Jr. play for?
I actually don't.
Ohio State.
Ohio State. Yeah. He's also Marvin Harrison's son.
No, exactly, dude.
But I'm just saying he was the best rated
We're
receiver.
not talking about ratings.
Oh my God.
I'm talking about.
It's like talking to a brick wall.
No, yes, it is talking to you. We're talking about the best receiver in the draft. We're not talking about who people think is the best receiver.
Okay.
So you're telling me.
You're telling me.
You're telling me that every quarterback picked before Tom Brady was better than him?
No, not after his full length career, but he wasn't the best rated. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that Rome isn't going to be the next, Megatron. I hope he is. But all I'm saying is that Marvin Harrison Jr. was the best rated in the draft. I'm not saying who the best wide receiver. I also don't watch college football, so I don't know college football like I know the NFL.
I don't care
I'm not
about-
an NFL expert either, but
Neither are these guys, apparently.
I'm just saying.
I don't care.
Um,
Anyways, Poles comes in. Somehow, after, which is also kind of a coincidence, after what's-his-face goes to the Jets from the Packers.
Oh, A-Rod?
Yes. So
God,
now,
I hate him.
I know. So now they have Jordan Love.
Like, even as a person, not to cut you off, but like it's such
Your
a shame.
turn.
It's such a shame that he's such a piece of shit.
I know it
because he's so good at football, and I want to like him, like I do. I hate him because he played for Green Bay and he owned us for like the 20 years that he was there or whatever. But even as just like now that he's not playing for the Packers and he's not in our division, I want to like him. But he's such a piece of shit as a human being that I can't even like him as a football player.
I just don't like the Jets either. I don't like
Well,
any
he played
New York
for all.
teams.
He played for all about 4 plays. And
Yeah, I
then,
know. But anyways.
And then his Achilles said, "No,
no, sir, you're done.
go ahead,
Anyway, he's that time to retire, old man.
go for it." Poles comes in.
Yes, dude. They again on paper, they put together arguably the best offense in the league.
Well, we were talking about this a little while ago. That's also kind of a crazy coincidence because the Texans, shout out the Texans, absolutely saved us there.
Exactly.
Because they were playing the Colts in week 18 or 17. I don't remember.
Oh my God,
I don't
dude.
remember. I know it was the last game of the season, but I don't remember if the season had been extended to
Shout
17.
out Lovie Smith.
Yes. Honestly, yes. Or I don't know if it hadn't been extended to 18 weeks yet. I don't remember. But last game of the season, bro. Houston is absolute garbage. No shot at making the playoffs. Nothing. They lose this game. They get the number 1 pick. They win the game. We get the number 1 pick. And Lovie Smith, who was the Bears coach back then,
Dude, imagine what he could have done
was
if
now
we kept him around.
the Texans coach in a game that absolutely does not matter at all. They're playing the Colts last game of the week, and they score and go for 2 to win the game and give us the first overall pick. So shout out Lovie Smith.
Wild.
That's
what I mean, though, dude. You have the best quarterback. Technically, he at that time, because Brady was already retired before he went to the Jets.
Who? Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, right?
Well, last year was his first year, and last year I think last year was the first year Brady didn't play. Because he retired and then came back for one
That's
more
what I
year with the
mean, yeah.
Bucks, and they kind of stunk, and then
Yeah.
he retired. So I think that last year was the first year without Tom Brady.
So arguably the best quarterback in the league.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yes.
No, but go ahead.
I said arguably. I didn't say
Sure.
he was.
Yes, sure.
Bro, you're
For the sake of... Yes, I am telling you.
You're telling me.
For the sake of the conversation, sure. Arguably the best quarterback
Okay.
in the league.
Yes. He goes completely out of our division.
Mm-hmm.
We end up drafting, arguably, the best quarterback to come out of college since the Stone Age.
Mm-hmm.
Built an absolute unit of an offense.
Yeah.
All out of coincidence
No, bro. It's just time for a regime change.
by the league.
I don't know, bro, because as a Bears fan, it really seems like the league hates the Bears.
I don't know, though, because, like, again, the Bears are one of those teams where you're always going to be sold out. Like, you're always going to
Oh,
have
yeah.
your
It doesn't
fans.
matter how bad they are. But I feel like that's because they're one of the original teams. Like, their history runs really deep.
But that's what I mean. Like, they're trash. So imagine how much...
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they're like, hey, let's build a new stadium.
That's... Yes.
Bro, it's
which
all
their new
like-
stadium looks amazing.
Yeah, but
the
it's not-
renders.
it's not gonna happen.
The renders look amazing. But
Bro, they immediately, like... Dude, there were a million lawsuits already, like,
Oh,
about
really?
to be filed. Oh, God, dude.
um,
They're like, yeah, we're going to build this stadium, but we're going to raise everybody's taxes in the city, and you're going to pay for it. So,
that'll do it.
immediately, dude.
But that's kind of on Carolina too, because they drafted Bryce Young, who's like 4'2" and can't see over his
Yeah, that's
line.
true.
So that's one of the reasons that they're garbage.
I don't know, dude. I think it's all like, it's obviously not like how we were talking earlier, because like we were just talking to talk, but like Commish ain't gonna come out there and be like, yo, if you guys lose, like this isn't the Black Sox. You know about that, right? How the White Sox threw like the World Series or whatever, because they were like, you never heard about that, dude?
I may have.
This was like way, way back.
I may have.
Like, it was like a whole like, everybody was like gambling, so they all like bet against the players or something. Somebody in the organization like bet against themselves to lose. Like they bet that they were gonna lose, and then they threw the
I may
Series,
have,
dude.
I may have.
But anyways, I'm not saying it's like that, because yes, dude, these guys work so hard their entire lives to make it here. But I could also see like hey, like this is your like one thing, like you have to give up a touchdown this game. But dude,
I guess
you also have to look. Everything's about gambling now. There's
dude, I know.
much. Like I can guarantee you that these players are betting on themselves
100%.
or against themselves.
100%.
Like, dude,
all of them are like, oh yeah, I picked myself first round this year in fantasy.
that's what I mean. But not fantasy, not fantasy.
No, I'm just saying, like, well, because that's gambling if you're playing for money.
But I'm saying, like,
I mean, you can't blame them though. If you're Patrick Mahomes, you're taking Patrick Mahomes
100%.
first round in the fantasy football
100%.
league that you're in.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you're bro, you're like, I don't even know, like, okay, you're like the Vikings and you're like you're Justin Jefferson, right? Like you're playing against
Carolina.
no, like Jalen Ramsey.
Oh,
Bro, you're calling him up being like, yeah, dog, I'll give you a pick this game if you give me 2 touchdowns. Cause then they both bet on it. Like
I guess,
who's
yeah.
gonna say
you're telling me?
you're telling me
No, I guess, yeah.
that the odds of like a third string wide receiver coming out, putting up 250 yards and 3 touchdowns on Jalen Ramsey, you're telling me it's a possibility? No.
Is it raining out? Oh, it's like downpouring. I hear it in my headphones.
I know, me too. But I'm saying, like, you're saying that that's a possibility from like an outside perspective.
Anything can happen, but no.
No. So why does it happen so often?
It doesn't, though.
It does.
Name one receiver that did it.
I mean, if you look into it,
If
like,
you look into it.
at least once a week, one of these Pro Bowl receivers gets, or defensive backs gets absolutely cooked. I'm just saying.
Amen. Like I said, I don't think that it's like rigged to the point that we were talking about earlier, but I do think that, refs manipulate it, and games obviously can be manipulated.
You know Jimmy Tatro, right? You remember Jimmy Tatro?
I think so.
Do you remember that skit he did when like him and all of his buddies were the refs? And they're like, dude, was that a penalty? He's like, no, dude, it's not a penalty. He's like, I got $20 on this game.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
I think so.
That's how I feel like the league is.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, though, because, like, dude, he made YouTube hilarious. He was so funny.
But yeah, I could see it.
I don't know, dude. I mean, I think it's like that in all sports, but I think it's way more in football. Because, like, football, even though it's a team sport, it's definitely more of a one-on-one sport than anything else.
I feel like it's easier to manipulate football than it is to, like, manipulate hockey.
Oh, 100%.
Something
dude.
like that, yeah.
Like, but hockey's just like a different culture. It's like a different.
I know. You could tell.
And that's the thing, like how you were talking earlier, like the players police the game.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the refs are out there calling penalties and this and that. And like, yes, sometimes you can tell, like, there was a blatant penalty yesterday in the Florida-Boston game. Blatant cross-check in the crease. Should have been goalie interference. They scored. Florida scored. Goal should have been disallowed. A minor penalty should have been called. They didn't call it. Florida is kind of one of those teams that's like, where did they come from in these last couple of years?
Yeah, they are.
That's what
I don't even watch
dude.
like hockey like that, but even I know that.
Because they're trying to expand the game.
Because
and
weren't
I
they
get
like
that.
absolute buns a couple years ago?
For a while. I mean, they weren't. Yeah, they were like really bad, but then they weren't like. They. I don't think that they were really ever like bottom of the barrel, like the Blackhawks have been the past couple of years. But
I mean, all dynasties have to come to an end, though. Look at New England.
But that's what I mean. Like, exactly. So you have like the Blackhawks dynasty. Bro, they didn't even like show the games in like the 90s, early 2000s, whatever. And then all of a sudden, you get Jonathan Taves
Oh, the
and
Blackhawks. Yeah.
Patrick Kane. And now you have Duncan Keith, arguably the best defenseman of our generation. You have Brent Seabrook in his prime.
God, dude,
Absolute dog.
Bro, I didn't even watch hockey I didn't watch hockey like that, like I do. I mean, I don't really watch it now, but I watched it even less back then. And even what I saw, dude, that team was so good, bro. I
That
miss
whole
them.
like,
They were so
the whole
good.
thing. But that's what I mean. Like, hockey's, it's kind of different because, like, there's so many different levels that you can go up through. Like, you can get drafted, dude, first round, first pick, and if they don't think you're good enough, you're going straight to the AHL.
Oh yeah,
Like, your rookie contract is a 2-way contract.
yeah.
They don't have that in football, dude. Like, they don't have, I mean, they have it in baseball because there's a million, like, whatever. But baseball is the same thing. Like, it's,
I don't like baseball, so
I love baseball,
it's so boring.
but it's so much fun. Like, to play.
Oh, to watch though, I won't.
I love going to the games.
I'll go to a game. You would not catch me dead watching a baseball game on
I
TV.
think, again, playoff baseball is different, but at the same time, it all comes down to matchups, kind of. Like, who's pitching this game? Like,
Yeah.
Are you a lefty? Are you a righty? Like, how many lefty-righty hitters do you have?
Yeah.
Like, this and that. And I don't know, dude. I think all sports, to an extent, are kind of, in a way, rigged. I don't know. But, again, like with hockey, like, they're trying to, like, expand the game. So I could see, like, yes, you move the Coyotes out of the 10-person stadium in the middle of the desert and move them to Utah.
Yeah.
You make Florida a good team. The Lightning were a good team. They won the cup. Like, they won a couple.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Like, you have all your northern teams who are going to be your northern teams. That's it. Like, hockey's not going anywhere in New York. It's not going anywhere in Chicago,
New
Minnesota. Like, the Devils, New Jersey. Like, it's just... And obviously Canada. Like... But again, a Canadian team hasn't won the cup in like a billion years, dude. Like, why is that? I mean, I get that.
Call
There's
up your buddy Austin Matthews and ask him what he's doing out there.
hot take on Austin Matthews.
Yeah, I know where this is going because we talked about this.
Sit my man's in the playoffs. Just saying. Booty cheek dog water in the playoffs. I'm just saying. Like, oh, man's had a cough, had to sit out. Just saying. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think that Toronto. Don't even get me started on Toronto all the time.
I don't have the time to listen to you rant about Toronto. But that's about it. That's all we got this week. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next week.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Toodles.
Bye.